Alright, we're gonna get real with you guys here. We're gonna go into the depths of the problem with Oz rap slash drill. And as you guys know, the beginning of 1-4 and spot the difference. Yeah, really spot the difference. And the message, sending a real message. Message, the message. Interesting how they named the message. Anyway, well, we're in a very difficult time at the moment in the current state of the scene. When we got a few rappers now who had just disappeared. Like you had this guy, Hooks. He was pretty hard when he came out. Now he's nowhere to be seen. And you had these blokes, they're nowhere to be seen. And like all of these people are literally nowhere to be seen now. And what is gotten into, like, Hooks blow up, which was good, and now we have Skux blowing up, which is also good because Skux, whether you hate Skux or not, he's doing a lot, man. His work ethic's insane. His consistency is insane. He's got good, like, he's doing videos. He's recording good music. Everything's mixed nicely. He's making connections, and obviously, like, not really much to hate when he's doing his thing. Like he's expanding, and he works with a lot of people and networks with a lot of people. If we had more of that in the scene, I swear we'll elevate so much. But I want to go into, like, what I'm gonna call these the wannabes that try to be American rappers, but they're not really American rappers, but they call themselves original and authentic, and they said that other people are copying their style. Let me get into this real bit. So we have a few rappers like this girl over here. Yeah, this girl over here. Yeah. And she posted this over here. Yeah. Pretty embarrassing. And then you tell me, does this sound like something like could anyone tell she's from Australia, or it's just another, sounds like you're from, like, trying to be from the Bronx, or just having that heavy American accent? Like, if that's your thing, but, like, just isn't for me. Like, I don't know, man. Like, is it you being yourself, or is it you trying to, you did say in one of your interviews right here,
I remember I was listening to
you're a
the beat
fan
and
of
I was
Little
like,
Kim.
okay, and then I kind of loved it, and I was like, oh, like,
We have massive problems, and then you got this guy over here trying to do whatever he's doing. But yeah, okay, we'll skip that for now. But yeah, like, it's either you either got people just doing weird shit, or just not making good shit. Like, when you have people that are being consistent, they're putting in that work, they're putting in that energy, they're putting in that passion for their music and their love for the music. And you have people, and also a big problem will be tall poppy syndrome. Tall poppy syndrome is like, when you see someone being successful, it's not just with music, it's with other things as well. Like, if someone was to become a successful lawyer, you're going to have probably other lawyers saying, upper lawyer is probably not the example, but, like, anything. Or if you start a cake business and your cake business is very successful, you're going to have other people like, oh, why are you making only cupcakes? Or why are you making... They're going to come up with some sort of hate anyway. But, like, yeah, top pop syndrome in Oz rap / Oz drill is a very big problem. As in, for example, in the mixtape madness comments, as you've been guys seeing, people just, like, hating, like, oh, it's not good enough, or people gotta tell the difference between something that's, like, cooked up as a freestyle and, like, an official song. Like, and it's difficult because people aren't gonna, an accent's another problem. People don't really like to hear our accent when we're rapping. Like, don't like to hear the Aussie accent. It sounds like, but that was the same with the UK. And look, now the UK's, like, mainstream. You got Central C, you got Digo D, you got all these people popping off. And yeah, so the accent stigma is just a lot of bullshit, to be honest. Like, it's not really a problem unless you make it a problem. But like the current state, we're heading into right now. We're heading into I would call it like a mild depression of Oz rap, because it's a very quiet right now. Like, views have gone down. Most views that have gone, like, they'll get million views in like 9 months, maybe couple months they'll get a million views. In comparison to any other rappers around the world, or even in like countries that are smaller than Australia, but they still pull views. They pull bigger views in Australia. You know why? Because they're not doing something that's authentic, right? So if you have rappers from like other places around the world, like, most of them are breaching off the American type of rap style, and that's why they're popping off in their country, because that's what they've been listening to. But here in Australia, we don't really have that sort of problem here, because we can be our own style, we can be our own. The problem is as well ego is a big problem. Like, everyone wants to be better than everyone else, and not everyone wants to help each other and expand into the knowledge, and gain knowledge about like why we should incorporate more of our culture in Australia into our music. As we have a different cultures. You have West Sydney, South West Sydney, Western Sydney, West Sydney, the Northern Beaches, which I don't know which rappers come from the Northern Beaches, but yeah, you have those sorts of rap. Like, even in Melbourne will be a whole different culture, and that's a whole different discussion. I'll probably make another video on Melbourne. Let me know in the comments if you want a video on the current state of Melbourne rap, and what I think of what's happened in between Melbourne and Sydney rappers. Yeah, but anyway, like, right now like I said, we're in a mild depression, and it's probably going to improve unless we get something, like someone doing something crazy, like something that hasn't been done before, and something that's going to be talked about many years. Like, I've mentioned Skux earlier in this video, and I'll mention him again. Like, he's got the numbers. TikTok was working in his favor. YouTube, the stuff he was consistently posting on YouTube, and doing Instagram lives, and just being active with his fans, being true to himself. If we had more of that, the more you do, the more you connect with your fans, and more. But the thing is, the problem is, it's when people start to die, like the hype starts to die down. I'm not saying the hype died down on Skux. It definitely did not die down on Skux. Like, Skux is insane. Like, he put insane numbers. Like, I think he's one of the most viewed on Mixtape Madness, for the Australian Mixtape Madness version. Yeah, so he's pulling insane numbers. The hate on him is good as well, because hate pulls in views. But yeah, just, I don't know, like, we need to be more authentic. We need to be consistent. We need to have quality music and production, and we need to stop hating on people and give constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is a big difference between hating and giving criticism to make the artist better and to release better music. When you give constructive criticism, it helps everyone's benefit. When you just put, oh yeah, this is trash, hot garbage, it's not going to help anyone's benefit, not yourself, not even the fan. Like, people just going to be like, what is wrong with this guy? Well, like, what, even if the song was really good, like, people think, like, because music is subjective, whether you like it or not. Like, nothing can be 100%, this is fire. Some people might think it's fire, some people might think it's fucking shit. Anyway, like, yeah, I've been rambling on too much, but yeah, that's my rant on Oz rap. Like, you know, we need change, and I really hope for progressive change and more people being productive and working with each other and creating spaces where you can branch out. And you know, obviously the aim is to go international, and I really think it would happen. It's just a matter of time. Like, it took the UK 10 plus years to get where it is now, and Australia could be heading there in the next few years. Like, everyone's different, and you know, yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed.